Alright, welcome everybody. We are going to be playing some Abaddon. This is the first game I'm going to be showing you. And I'm going to be probably farming. I have to say, like, this is clearly not a classic carry to say. He can farm. I wouldn't mind going hard lane with somebody, like dual lane against dual lane. Wouldn't mind it, because you can definitely play aggressively. So with some certain heroes, I would maybe like to have dual lane against dual lane, so we can kind of utilize the full hero, which Abaddon is. So, that's that. My problem with the Abaddon is that I don't think that pulling with him, for example, if he played like a normal support, for example, pulling and stuff like that, I don't think that's his role. I honestly don't think so. We have Betrider on top lane, so I'm gonna be getting. Yeah, I don't think pull is his role. You can kind of compare that if he's support, of course, which in a lot of games you be prepared he might be. So if he's support in those games, okay. Which is fine. That's fine. If somebody does a carry on the lane, he used to be supporting. That's okay. It's kind of like Omni Knight. Omni Knight, needs to get some certain thing. Omni Knight needs to get, for example, Soul Ring. I'm not gonna say Arcane, but I'm gonna say the cheaper version, which is a Soul Ring. So that's Omni Knight. I think this hero is kind of similar to that. At least you need to get something, which from a pull is, fairly hard. Can get that. So that's that, Definitely this hero. I'm fine with the idea of him being a support, say, but not fine in just pulling. That doesn't feel right. Even with Omni Knight, it just doesn't feel right. You have a lot of spells, you have healing spells. It just doesn't feel right, that style of gameplay. So right now in this one I'm gonna be farming, or trying to get something going. And we'll see. So the build was gonna be, of course, he's not carry in the sense of build, but you can be farming Bristleback, you can be farming these type of heroes, and they can act as a carries in the fights later on. For example, even Tidehunter, which could be a support. He can farm Arcane Boots, Dagger, Shiva's Guard, and be very effective as a guy that will carry the game. So it doesn't mean that he has these or those spells. The turning rate is absolutely ridiculous. It's one of the best abilities in the game. The sticking up palm. Because it annoys me a lot. That's enough for me to classify that ability as best in the game. Just if it annoys me enough. For people that are there, watch my closer look. I have to say that I didn't have a, by the way, Dota 1 to kind of try it. And in Dota 1 in Warcraft 3 engine, it's kind of impossible to try these things. Very hard to try some certain combination and stuff like that. Because of course the engine itself is limited in the sense of commands, which you can do. So there are a few things that I wasn't mistaken, but Valve actually introduced these games, so they introduced these things incorrectly. So we are talking about the shield. Actually, if you have one shield on you and you cast second one, or anybody else, the first one will explode, and of course the new one is going to be created in the in the position of the second one. So sorry, the first one. So it's going to explode the first one. That's it. Also, the passive, you actually have to attack the guy because it was kind of a broader interpretation. I can't speak English anymore. I lost the power. I think this description is kind of open for your, your own resolve. Okay, we can be like, this is what it does, and you'll be, maybe right, because it says it applies the debuff, which is this debuff. It gives you, movement speed if you attack, movement speed, and it gives you attack speed. Based on the level, of course. And the debuff is actually, what is the buff duration is 4.5 and debuff is 5 seconds. Sorry, 4 seconds, right? 4.5. Of course, and there's a slow on the guy, so that's pretty good. But the saying is debuff is applied before the attack, so the first attack of the Abaddon is actually counted with the debuff. So it gives him the buff. Now, I didn't know that how it's exactly. So I was like, okay, I tried. It was like, oh, it works before the actual attack. So I was like, fine. That's what I'm gonna be kind of going with then. And I went with it. Okay, shit, I need to get that. I fucking hate this turning rate. You know, fuck him. I'm leaving. I don't want this anymore. So I tried it was like, it worked before with just animation, so I was like, okay, in Dota 2 it might work like that, so fine. So I said it was like, what works like that. I can't, that's the thing, I can't really, you know, get it 100% right when Valve... I think it's simple mechanic, and they themselves, from my opinion, they didn't know what to do. So it's like I have to wait for all the patches. And if you remember Slark, everybody could, for example, force stuff away from his pounds, even like, let's say, 2 months or 3 months after he was released. So clearly the things aren't really working. I was kind of feeling that Abaddon was going to be a problem, and I think I was fairly right. Okay, let's buy actually Orb of Venom, because we'll have double slow with the passive. I'm kind of wondering if I went passive, if it would be a good idea, because I'm actually carrying this one, so, you know, utilizing the passive in a sense of slow with the Orb of Venom, I don't think it's a bad idea. I think it's a good idea. Wow, the turn rate still is ridiculous. I think it's one of those things that might be actually, like, glitched. You know, in Dota 2, I don't know, man. There's a lot of things you're kind of finding out them over time that are... For example, the running around the tower. I don't think it's possible in Dota 1. I kind of tried it because I was doing something in the sense of Dota 1, because I installed the... That's not how it works. One more thing, I think I said it, but we didn't really get all the details because, of course, there's no list. I didn't find any list of what the shield removes. For example, removes sticking up palms. So I know right now that it removes Patch's ulti. That's pretty good, right? You know, and other things. Even your ulti is removing these type of things. But again, not 100% sure. I am not 100% sure that it's correct mechanically. And here we are, 10 months after Batrider is released, or a year after Batrider is released, let's say that, and he can still fly away from playable map. And on the tournaments, Batrider had wrong vision on the Firefly, wrong interaction with the Flame Break, plus this. That's kind of the thing I'm talking about these things, like, this is how it works. Well, possibly. In Dota 1, I guess. Sorry, Dota 2? Yeah, probably. Because, you know, in Dota 1, that's the advantage. The engine is done. So the spells, you know, by just the idea of the engine, they are usually these effects there. I think, most of the time, this effect is there. So, yeah. That's kind of the thing about, I would be worried about Dota 2 right now. That if you see something that might be incorrect, it just might be incorrect. Alright. You know, now depends if Abaddon is a good enough carry to overcome their team. With the ulti, you're not gonna be dying that much right now, so definitely your ulti pops, you are in a big advantage straight away. I'm gonna try to get the passive, because it really boosts potential of you as a carry, because, you know, movement speed slow, you're gaining attack speed. Of course, if you are just supporting and stuff like that, it would be probably better to keep it on level 1. Just because it gives you the movement speed even on level 1. So level 1 and gain the nuke, basically, the death coil, or whatever it's called. In campaigns, I think it's called death coil. Okay, they will get the kill, hopefully. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Gonna be spamming a little bit the shield. There we go. So in this one, I would recommend, in like 75% of games, getting the mist coil. I think there was a copyright, by the way, on it by Blizzard. Death coil. Assholes. So those are two things right now that were wrong in the first version. Turn rates are slow. Hello. So farm-wise we are okay. I have 1 kill, of course 1 death, but that's fine. I was kind of thinking about getting Skadi also, because the movement speed slow, of course, will be even more improved. Because you are gaining, 419 is my movement speed. That's pretty ridiculous. Yeah, I know, but I don't have any, slow down shit. So I'm there.
Your middle tower is under attack. Your bottom tower is under attack. Your bottom tower is under attack.
Very nice. And the great thing about this, like, it still gives the whole team this attack speed. So, it's boosting the whole team, kind of a carry potential, because, right click is kind of a carry thing. So, it's boosting the whole team with this. So, I don't think it's a bad idea to keep this on level 1 in some certain, stages.
Your bottom tower is under attack.
So I'm gonna do just that. We'll see what's gonna happen, of course. Look at the creeps attacking. Like, that's a huge difference. Okay, let's go back. My next item is gonna be that's kind of questionable. That's, I think, little disadvantage of these type of heroes. That you're like, what do I buy for him? What's like the correct build? Because there's definitely a way to I know the word, but I just can't get it out. Well, we have to use a different one. You can choose a variation of items. Of course, I'm not going to be supporting in this one. Needs to be the carry that we all like. Let's go dagger. No. I could get technically, if you don't have any drums, I could get drums, which I'm actually gonna get drums. But that's kind of the safe thing, later on we have to actually decide for a bigger item, or more important item. Careful. Oosh. You can't kill him. Shit. Ulti. Ulti? Why jumps on him? Bullshit, bro. Look at the slow. Wow, that was pretty good, man. That was actually pretty good. He couldn't move. That's huge.
Your top tower is under attack.
Yeah. Can't be everywhere. I'm not really, by the way, sure about the ulti too. Of course, in a test climb when I tried it, but I 2 times, so, might be right, might be wrong. It was definitely working as I said it does.
Your top tower is
Should
under
we try
attack.
him? I don't know, it's like a long run. That's not how it works. Nice. Very nice, very nice. I'm like huge right now. This is big. So farming Abaddon, this is not a bad idea. It just depends on the game, but this is clearly working out to some degree. And my team is getting pretty huge advantage just by getting that additional attack speed on their attacks. Like that's pretty big. That's pretty big. All right, I'm gonna go back probably. Kinda don't have anything. Really? He's spinning like crazy. All right, I'm gonna go back. So right now the item build... I still don't know, man. I still don't know. Shadow Blade. I could be like really defensive and go for something like hard, like straight away. We can start with Vitality Booster, it's okay. We can get Saint Inertia, I think that's not a bad idea. Because my attack speed is definitely great. You know, Saint Inertia is a decent early game item. Does he have 2 seconds? That's bad. I wish we wouldn't be doing these actions, man. Like honestly, like I'm not there, so don't fight. Really?
Your bottom tower is under attack.
Yep, you're forcing me into this bullshit right now. These guys are fucking terrible, though. Like, if I had a TP from one of my teammates, like, you know, clearly that would be a win. We would kill at least like 4 of them. But you know, nobody gives a shit. I think you can kind of agree there should be a TP in this because, or something should be there because clearly I wasn't far away from a base. I was in a base. It's kind of sad, I have to say. Alright. They play completely like a stag body, these guys. It's almost like absolute nonsense.
Radiant's courier has
Nice.
been killed.
Good one. Yeah, he got him. Alright, right now the shield's gonna explode, so that would be a kill too. I have to say, you know, I like Abaddon. I played two games already. One we lost, like... Imagine SK with the dagger and everything, like ready. He had Veil of Discord from a mid. And he refused. Literally refused to cast his ulti. He never did. He never did cast his ulti in a team fight. 4 big team fights, dagger stun, died. Dagger stun, died. It's like so frustrating, man. And still my score was like, you know, 5-12. So it was, you know, still... I was holding my own in that game. Okay. Lion wants to finish. Look at his attack speed. Look at the change of his attack speed. That's huge. Because, you know, every, like, DPS, little DPS, it counts. It just does. The push is quicker. Everything is quicker. We still have a top tower, that's amazing. Everybody ignores completely the top lane.
Dire's structures are fortified. The enemy's bottom tower has fallen.
But this guy is like really bad. Nice. The turn rate! Impossible to move. Nice one. And... come on. There we go. Why are you hitting him? Oh, the silence. I hate this fucking gimmick hero. I hate him. He bought it back, unfortunately. I don't think it's gonna matter. Yeah, that's the place. That's the one. Oh. I felt powerful. I hate my Sench, man. Shackle! Too late. Power shot! Dagon! Everything. Yeah, Bloodseeker is just... Ugh, I don't know, man. I think they need to rework. Like, from my perspective, I think they should rework some certain heroes. Not Meepo, by the way. There was a post on a forum. Rework Meepo! It's too hard, so nobody was gonna play him. Well, that's the point. And by the way, in tournament scene, for example, international qualifiers, at least like 45 heroes are not picked even once. So, you know, it's kind of a different scene, I would say. So see, like now, recast the shield. Actually, it didn't. It blew up. Too bad. But I did Weaver. I don't, he's dying, I think, too much. Too much.
Your top tower is under attack.
Yeah, Bloodseeker, I think, is just so like gimmicky hero, honestly. Like, I haven't seen Bloodseeker, and he's always on the mid. I haven't seen Bloodseeker like doing anything on the mid or from the mid. He's just there, you know. That's his role. He's there. He silences you, great. But if there's a normal team against him, of course, people are dying right now, but that's okay. That's normal. People are dying all the time. Then it's always easy against Bloodseeker. It's always easy. Yeah. This Shadow Blade. And he doesn't have a vision. That chase might be okay. I think he shouldn't. Alright. I really like Abaddon, I have to say. I'm kind of worried, I have to say, also that, you know, people will be like, "Oh, Abaddon, you are supporting now." Like, they're really putting him on a lanes that he's not really performing so well on. So I don't know. He, yeah, that was in this like fucking long time ago. And you know, my hero is not like I'm not Omni-Knight, like I can. Thank you for the damage, by the way. That helps. Alright. More damage for everybody. Lion, more damage. Get my passive and rape them. We can continue here. I think this hero, which is interesting, I think it is really comparable to Omni-Knight. In a style of a... when you're playing support. Of course, when you're playing carry, it's a different story. Or farm, at least. Or dual lane that is aggressive, you're both kind of farming. But if you play support, which actually happened to me already. Yeah. It's comparable very much to Omni-Knight. Like, you need, for example, that solar ring. You need that. Don't let the sun... I'm Abaddon, bro. I have 400 damage. Don't die with 400 damage. He puts that silence on me, I'm running in. About the ulti shouldn't be affected by silence, if I'm not mistaken. Of course, we have to try these things. Haven't played this in 2 years. Never got to the point of somebody silencing me, so... Why is she there? Alright, let's actually get the halberd. Do we get the... Yes, we do have. Okay. It's a very quick Roshan. Doom's gonna take it. I don't need it. Or Weaver could, but you know, he has items. Alright. I'm not gonna die in the team fight before my people. Before my peeps. I kind of would like to hang out for a while. You need to finish your mech. There's a mech. Is there a mech? Yes, there is. Get the mech! Look at the damage that I have. Wow. No! Just gonna shield him. Well, unfortunately, of course, the interestingly enough, it does not remove, for example, Ancient Impression ulti. But that's the thing. We don't know shit. Maybe there's a list from Dota 1, I guess, but like right now we don't know shit what it does.
Your top tower has been denied.
Let's get it done. I think this was a pretty successful game with this type of hero. Give me 5 seconds for ulti. Would like to see the X ulti on me when I have low HP, so of course it didn't happen yet.
The enemy's middle tower
Because I don't know... Oh wait, actually activated. That's a bad day for me. Okay.
The enemy's middle barracks.
Let's get the fuck away. There's no reason to be there anymore. Like, I couldn't help, I just didn't have mana. And my ulti activated, so that was like, go back sign. He actually activated... I didn't know that he actually used the... I didn't know he used the Aegis. He had to be fighting somewhere, you know, Oh shit. Oh, that's bad. That's bad. If you see what I'm seeing on the minimap. Alright, cool. Activate everything! Run! Buy dagger. So next item, I could get Blade Mail too myself, it wouldn't be a bad choice. I'm gonna get Blade Mail. We could get Skadi, we still could get that item, but I don't think it's gonna be important. So he's got Azal Kiras, as I was actually expecting, so that's good.
Your middle tower is under attack.
Wow. That's... yeah, that's normal. Dota 2. Dota 2, that's normal. Wow. Okay, let's see. Run after them! Run after them! Can't do much, honestly. 2 shitty heroes with no disable at all. Yeah, we are missing it, unfortunately. Don't tell me he's gonna get... Oh my god. Fuck. How is that possible? Oh my god. I would be fine with haste. But we probably shouldn't be here anymore. There we go. No! Whoa!
Your bottom tower is under attack.
Whoa! Yes, yes, yes.
Your bottom tower is
Oh.
under attack.
Okay, cool. No! Oh, this is disappointing. Thank you.
Your top tower is under
I think this, even as a support, I would actually buy this. And then get, of course, level 1, which, you know, slow is 5, plus, of course, here we have, you know, we have percentage based, which is 12%. That's gonna be okay. Like, even on the lane, it felt like it was actually kind of enough to hunt people down. So, I would definitely... Oops, okay. Alright. Not cool. Yeah, I would try to get this on a lane. I think it's a pretty good idea. I think you could get even Medallion of Courage, like, very quickly. With the combination of this. Like, those are kind of the two cheap items, let's say. And I think very effective also. You know, mana-wise, if you have team with Arcane Boots, you don't have to get mana-wise items. Definitely not. But if you don't, the Soul Ring is not a bad idea. Boots, I like the Phase Boots just because with the passive and the Phase Boots combine, you know, that those two things together are pretty ridiculous in the sense of, you know, movement speed. Plus you can run through the things on your glowing horse. He actually got him. I think he's surprised too. Yeah, everybody's surprised. Why is my... What the fuck just happened? That makes no fucking sense, by the way. Oh, hold on it, hold on it. Oh, what? Whoa. It's HP removal. His ulti. So it does not affect the borrow time, it seems. Well, we learned something. I was not really thinking about that. Again, you know, Dota 2, I guess. I guess that's the mechanic that they intended. Pop, you know, if yes, then wow, good job. Not yet. That's a bad day for him. We have 2 seconds on Lincolns. You know, just pointing out the facts that are not important at all. Yeah, he had 2 seconds on Lincolns. Oh, no you don't. That's ridiculously long. Yeah. Don't do crit bullshit, bro. You're bullshitting. Oh, fuck it. Alright. You crit me, you not miss. I'm gonna kill myself for that. How you feel now? Yeah, how he feels now, you think? Pretty shitty, I would think. That he killed innocent man. Soar I but take hex. What? Hold on, we need to get on top of this. Soar I but take hex. But it's interesting. Like I have no idea. If it was something important, well, might as well. No idea. Doom could happen if he hit it. I don't want to buy back because you know, items are important. What the fuck was that? I'm like, he didn't call. He didn't have mana for a call or something? He did have mana for a call. That's strange. He seemed very passive about the jump on an event. Well, fuck you then. Alright, I don't care. It's very good that we have different heroes, of course. You know, I'm not necessarily a carry. Item would help to make me carry, but yeah, not that much. Then kill it. Like, he clicks 5 times, I'm killing the tower. Cool. Write me about it. Thanks. Great. Alright, what do we have? Some shields. Look at the difference in the... Wow. Wow. You are in a fucking bad spot, bro. Yeah, you are in a very bad spot. I can heal him. He's still the bullshit on him, so... Dee 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 dee. What happened? Oh, he called me and he died. Well, pfft. Mechanically, that's impossible to still hold me. Ah. Oh, okay, okay. Don't panic. It's over. Jesus Christ, these people trying to kill me all the time. That's... I'm kind of wondering if that's an Abaddon on the Ancient Apparition. When I'm healing up with like a shield on sometimes, because obviously it does not damages you then. You can do like 2 heals with the... Of course, because the damage is halved, so you can do 2 heals. For the amount of damages would, you know, kill the shield. Kind of a... You're gonna receive some damage, obviously. Dragonite! Nice.
The enemy's bottom barracks has fallen. The enemy's bottom barracks has fallen.
Thank you. I really require it. As Abaddon, I should be able to tank it more, but it's okay.
The enemy's top barracks has fallen.
Yeah, I have to say I definitely like this hero. I think the problem for a lot of people will be the positioning, like where to put him on the lane. They will kind of have no idea, so they will be like, oh, he's going hard lane. I believe sometimes you will even go like jungle with this, because some people kind of I don't think, and I'm not saying this is like the best possible like position for him, but definitely it is, you know, possibility. All right. As you see, the ulti actually removes the Ancient Apparition ulti, it seems, so that's one thing too. But that's Abaddon, of course. Whatever you saw right now, in a sense of shield removing something, the stick in a palm, I would say that's logical. So that is pretty good. Of course, I removed the Dooms all the time. Dooms ulti. Sorry, not Doom's ulti. Sorry, not bullshit. I don't know if that's correct. I removed Spot's ulti. That was pretty good too. So somebody started ulting somebody. I cast the shield on him. He was free of the ulti. So that was additional thing. There's probably a lot of things we have to try it, of course, in many games and kind of create. I think there has to be a list. I don't want to search. Or might, I don't know. But clearly it removes a lot of things, so you can just try if there's some shit on you. So that's it with the Abaddon first game. Maybe I'm gonna get second one, because kind of different role, because I don't think carry will be your role in most of the games. I think it's gonna be different. So maybe I'm gonna get something like a, you know, hard lane or something to get a different point across with this hero. But that's it, thanks for watching.